I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life and
Decisions. Hello, EJ here again. Welcome to EJ's Voicecast, the show that takes you on my journey about becoming a voiceover artist. So today's topic, as I said, decisions. What do I do in the situation that has been presented to me? Got an email. There are courses being offered. There's a bundle up to $1,000, and on the low end, it's $330 or so. That is my question. So today, this is the end of the third week of January, 2024. The auditions have picked up, and I'm noticing a shift in time. So, as an example, last year, when I started, postings were arriving just before I woke up, and then maybe taper off a little bit after I got to work. So what I'm seeing now are fewer postings arriving in the same time frame, maybe one or two. By the time I get up and look, there's maybe three, whereas before I had 5 or 6. Now I'm seeing fewer postings coming in at that time. I'm seeing, say, 3 or 4 that arrive about the time that I crash for the night. Then when I wake up, I find those plus a couple that have come in within the last hour after getting up. Then I get to work and I'll get maybe 3 more. So by 9 o'clock, pretty much I'm not seeing any more posts, 9 o'clock in the morning, my time here in Japan. I find this interesting because of the amount that was coming in before, and like a big barrage would show up early in the morning from, say, 2 to 4 o'clock my time till just about the time I drive out the door. I had like 4 or 5. I could do 3 of those maybe that I liked, that I thought my voice fit, or the numbers were in my favor, meaning they were under 25 postings already. I could jump on those, get them, get out the door, get to work, do my thing there, come home. At the end of the day, there might even be a couple more. Not so much now. I don't know if that's because of the time of year, or it's just the way things happen to shake out right now. Don't know if there's a pattern. Won't know until later on in the year, about the same time that I started, somewhere around October, November of this year, 2024. Then I can probably see something. So back to the topic. Do I jump on board with this or not? This bundle, of course, as I said, ranges from $330 on the low end up to $1,000 on the high end. And it's a bundle. So if you pay like the $330, then you'll get a course. And it's for however long that course lasts, 4 weeks, 2 weeks. And then you're satisfied with that course, you can move and take the next course. You can go to the middle bundle, which is a mid-range, $500 and some odd dollars, or you can go the full out. I think it's $1,000 something bucks. Everything's bundled in. You get your schedule, and it lasts for a couple of months, I believe, over time. And the topics that are being discussed, what's being offered, is quite interesting. There's the beginner portion. They talk about how to set up your gear, what gear to purchase. The other portions talk about the business side, which is what I'm interested in. So I've got my gear and I've been practicing. So that part I'm comfortable with. Always room for improvement, of course. But the business side is what I'm trying to focus on, because now I've seen one post, and this is a case in point, that I auditioned for that had information in the job posting that I was unfamiliar with, had not read about it. And what they were asking for was how much for a session with no usage do I charge? Well, not used to charging for services. So I did a quick Google search to look around, see what the averages are, what this meant. Didn't really find anything definitive. They were talking in a different language than I understood, so to speak. We'll put it that way. My point being, hey, this is information that I could use. One of the things I probably should have asked about, but, it doesn't show up. So you try and cover all the bases. So the Google answers I got, they weren't satisfying. They didn't really give me a warm and fuzzy. So I did the best I could on laying all that out. And hopefully I'll hear back from them. The next topic will be my short listings. So my short listings are 3. And I went and took a look again today to see where they're at. And one of them had been dropped by the client. They just said, oh, we're not doing this anymore. We're out. So technically it's only 2 short lists. But I'm assuming the other one may go away. I mean, their posting was scheduled for December 7th. That's long and gone. It's been over a month. That one's probably going to go away too. So again, just keep chugging on. Of course, like everybody, you're kind of disillusioned when you don't see progress. But folks in the business have people that they use on a regular basis. They're known commodities. You have to be aware of that. So when you're competing out there with a bunch of people you don't know, with a bunch of people who know those folks that you don't know, they're probably going to go with, oh, this person's a safe bet. Oh, we've worked with them before. Oh, we have a good relationship with these folks. It's the same in the IT industry. When hiring, you go with a known commodity. So you're more likely to hire someone via word of mouth for a job if you trust the person who's telling you about that potential hiring. So the interview starts, they ask all the questions, that person can pass. They're no commodity. People are really relaxed and able to work with them rather than someone who they've never met before. Nobody knows them. They're be considered a wild card. You get them on board. Maybe they turn out great. Maybe they don't. Sometimes you can get a offer for a job and you go in and take the interview and then find out later on, this is something that happened to me. It's like, well, the folks in the office who you'd be working with didn't think you'd be a good fit. Okay, I don't think I've met anyone from the office, so how can they tell I would not be a good fit? You don't really get any feedback. You just didn't get the job. We went in another direction, so to speak. We had a hiree come on board. Somebody vouched for him. This person didn't work out. They're gone. That's happened. And will continue to happen. Sometimes the hiring, they told you one thing, you believed you were being hired for something. Turns out the job is something else. Maybe you are not qualified. Maybe that's not your strong suit. Parting of the ways. It's not fun, but it happens. That's my little anecdote there. Just throw that in for free. Okay, so today, this is going to be the end of this podcast. Thank you for joining us on EJ's Voicecast. We'll catch you on the next episode. Please drop feedback, drop advice. If you know anything, got some pointers, whatever can help. Thank you very much for listening.
And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a bit nervous that I might screw everything up that I've ever done. But what's the point of living if you ain't having fun? I guess I'll try this, try that, might miss, gotta find what I'm good at. I guess I look here, look there, over where am I scared, where am I at? I gotta make it in this life, whatever makes me happy, know I'm doing things right. Sipping in the summer on a goose and Sprite, or find a nightclub for the end of the night, oh. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it, how you gonna move for it, what you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything?